Damn, this was one powerful story. Hey guys, it's Lita. I hope you're all amazing, and if you are not, I hope my video puts a smile on your beautiful faces and makes you laugh. So, I know there wasn't a video, well, just this week gone. Again, do apologise, and I just wanted to say before I even get into this video, which I thought would just be better than the end. Recently I've decided that with my YouTube schedule, the video once a week, like every Sunday, I've decided to not do that anymore, like post a video every Sunday. It's just that I cannot keep up with all the hobbies that I do. You know, I run my blog, I am with owls. I run their blog and I run their YouTube, and I do some other things as well, and I just don't have enough time for all my hobbies. That's the real reason. But I just want to guarantee that at least there will be a video every week, nearly every week, but it will come out on a completely random day. So if you really want to know when I will be bringing out a new video, follow me on my Twitter. It's not really much of a huge change, honestly. It's just there won't be a video every Sunday. A video will come out just on a completely random day of the week. That's just all I wanted to say briefly on that. In this video, I have something finally I have been wanting to do for, again, a really long time, to actually talk about manga again, because the last time I talked about manga was the manga that got me into shoujo manga, which you guys can go watch. I will actually leave a link down below. I hardly talk about manga on my channel, which I said I wanted to change that. So I will be giving my thoughts on a volume of manga I finally read recently. If you watched my haul video from last week, or the week before, I actually got this from a fellow YouTuber named Simply G, and that was A Girl on the Shore. And this is by, I don't want to say the name wrong, Inio Asano. That is how you say it, Inio Asano. And yes, I did finally give the idea that I would be giving my thoughts, which is what this video is today, and I'll just show you guys the cover, because let's just take a look at this cover, because seriously, it is beautiful, and so is the artwork in this one single volume. And before we get into me talking about how beautiful the artwork is, I actually finished reading this yesterday. I just finally decided I'm going to read this. I'm sick of like putting it off, getting distracted by other things. I'm going to read this. Just after reading this, I was kind of left a little kind of gobsmacked, honestly, because this is a very dark manga I want to consider. When I say dark, I mean it covers some very strong themes that I have not normally come across in some mangas that I have read. It covers a lot of strong adolescent themes, and this is why this book says R18 or for 18 plus. This is not for people who are 12 years old, trust me. The story of The Girl on the Shore surrounds two characters, two middle schoolers, 14 years old to be exact, and that is Asobe and Kome. And the two are doing things at what people shouldn't be doing at their age, 14, doing a lot of sexual things. Kome is a very unsure girl. She gets taken in by a lot of the playful kind of guys, and doing a lot of like sexual acts, particularly with a boy, Misaki, who you would be considered to be a playboy, and she's left kind of confused. She is about, is this normal what I'm doing? From our point of view as the reader, no. And it very leaves her confused at that age. Where we have Asobe, who is kind of what he considers himself to be in the story, a shut-in otaku, doesn't care much about anything, honestly, except, wanting to, do it with a girl, basically. So his thinking is not what at that age you would be thinking. And then Kome and Asobe end up kind of, having sex. They do. But in the long run, Asobe actually admits to Kome that he really likes her. But Kome is kind of a selfish person. She's kind of quite selfish, and she just kind of, well, not say leads Asobe on, kind of uses him, but then Asobe lets her use him, all in the hope that Kome might like him because she still likes Playboy Misaki. So that's how they kind of end up end up doing the things they do. This is the first of any of Inio Asano's work that I have ever read. I've heard of other titles that he's done, like Goodnight Poon Poon and Solin, which he's mostly known for. So this is the first of me reading, and I have to say this is some pretty deep stuff. As I said, it's got some very strong adolescent themes. And when I first read like the first few pages, I was kind of shocked. I'm like, oh whoa, okay, this is really serious. And probably after the first few pages reading, I just couldn't put this book down, like, whatsoever. And I have to say first, the artwork in this is so detailed. It looks like the manga author Inio Asano took a lot of work. There's a lot of work that has gone into each and every manga scene and in this story, and it really brings like the whole story to life. With Kome and Asobe, this story just, you know, really reels out things that I've not seen in other mangas, themes that some people might be afraid to even like talk about and mention. You know, these people, all the other characters that are in this story, doing things that they, you know, really shouldn't be doing at 14, but there's such a real aspect of, you know, real life stuff in here, realism, that the things that, some of the things that happen in this book actually do happen in real life, and that is why I have such high regard now for this story after reading it. You really do get swept up with Kome and Asobe's characters and what they're thinking, what they're feeling, especially, you know, I kept forgetting at one stage that they were kind of 14. I kept thinking that they were like 16 and like, oh yeah, this is okay. And, you know, I was just, at the end of it, I was totally swept away by this manga, and I don't regret buying it, honestly. It can happily stay in my collection. But as for like regarding all the, you know, graphic scenes in this, all like the sexual scenes, it's not something that you look upon as, oh my god, this is revolting, it's disgusting. Why would you include this in a manga? This is not for 12-year-olds or young kids, I would say, to read. But at the same time, it's not the way that it's captured in the moment. All these, you know, real graphic scenes, it shouldn't be seen as something gross. I never saw it as that. It's something that is real, and you know, there is like an emotional attachment with Kome and Asobe, especially in a particular part in this manga. It's not just all about, you know, sex. There is, you know, some strong emotional attachment between the two. There is. I think the one that most benefits and realizes this in the end is Kome, but I don't want to spoil too much about the story. But it is definitely a manga that shocked me and surprised me, and I definitely would love to be reading more of Inio Asano's work now. I have a full appreciation, and I just love flicking through, honestly, all of the different scenes because everything is so detailed. I'll actually show you guys one scene that's not, you know, involving anything. So look, there's this little scene for you. Just look at the artwork. It's just so detailed. This is just one of those books where you can tell a heart and soul has been poured into this. And so I do recommend giving The Girl on the Shore a read. It's not for everybody, and definitely not for younger readers. I will keep stressing that. But anyone like, you know, my age, it's definitely worth the read, and I'm still happy that I got it. I'd been wanting to read this for a really long time. I see these protagonists, Kome and Asobe, is just kids, but they're treated like, you know, adults in a sort of light, in an adult light they are. But there are real serious feelings going on, there are real serious dealings, and it's just a manga that I feel you can't help but not take seriously. So please, down in the comments below, please let me know if you actually have read this manga. I would love to know your thoughts and what you thought of it. I'm hoping to do more videos like this, talk about manga that I've read and stuff. It's been actually really fun to finally talk about this. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yes, as always, don't forget to subscribe for more craziness. And if you want to keep up with my anime antics, you can follow me on my blog at Kino Anime Corner. And you can follow me on Twitter at Kino Reviews, where I am all the time. And I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that will be. As I said, follow me on my Twitter. I will always let people know there when I'll have a new video out. And yeah, I'll just see you guys in the next video.